Well, good morning, everybody. Charlie here with Red Summit RF. Today, we are doing Field Day 2022. And so we've arrived here a couple days early, Sandy and I did. We got here, we were the first ones here on this property. It's called Lost Eden. And while we were here, we did some summits on the air the first couple of days. Day one, we went up to Hutch Mountain and did that activation. And then we headed on over to Pine Mountain and did that one. We were driven off of Pine Mountain because of the thunderstorms and the rain and the lightning, but we were able to barely activate that summit. Next day we drove way out to Apache Maid, and that one was a good activation because after we activated that, we were able to go up into the fire lookout tower, and we were able to see some of the equipment up there. We were able to visit with the gentleman up there who's a fire lookout, and really enjoyed our visit up there. After that, we went over to Buck Mountain, which is a beautiful summit, and they're going to be repairing, or they are in process of repairing, the fire lookout there, and they're going to be renting that out for people to spend the night in and camp in. So we're interested in doing that once that actually comes to fruition. But that first night we were here, it rained from probably 4:30 in the afternoon all night and into the morning with just a short break. And so we had a lot of rain overnight, and it got really wet. But it's kind of dried out, and last night it didn't really rain that much. Actually, it didn't rain at all, so I'm happy about that. We now have in camp probably, I don't know, 25 people, and so let me look around here, pan around here and show you. That's where we're camped. So we've got Bill over here and Jeff, and then we're camped there, and then Brian and his wife, and Chuck and his wife are over there. A lot of these people are in the club that I haven't really visited with much, so I don't know. But we got this club president and Dan over that way, and Terry, the antenna guru, up here. I'm going to be going around and asking them a little bit about Field Day, what their impressions are of it, and what they like about it. So we'll catch a few thoughts there, and then we'll capture some footage of us working Field Day. We'll get some of the equipment we're using and take it from there. So we'll catch you in a bit. They're hoisting up the crank up tower right now, so I'm gonna see if I can catch that before it's completely up. Looks like it's on the trailer hitch. Crank up, huh?
Yeah.
Crank up tower?
Yeah.
Off the hitch. Is it up already all the way?
Pretty much. I can go another 2 feet maybe.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think that's Steve. He's a member of the club, and I think his was one of the alternate stations. So this here is one of the club primaries. A solar panel operation, and it's a fanned dipole. It looks like it's. I'll have to ask Dan what bands it is, just to be sure. But it appears like it's at least got 40 on there. But let's find out. This is the main tent area for the primary station. Dan, what bands are on the fan dipole?
Was it 10, 20, 10, 15, 20, 40? Was it 60?
Is there that many?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 5 on there.
Cool. And is this station over here the same thing? Are we gonna run another one, or?
Yep. So we're running a second club station over here. And we'll have the ability to run digital on one this year.
Oh, good. We're gonna do digital.
Yeah. So we'll probably run single sideband over here.
All right.
So just getting set up.
Stephen Estes. My call sign is KP7KWK. I'm the club president.
Okay. And Steve, how many times have you done Field Day?
I've been coming to Field Day since 1990.
So
Since the club's very first Field Day.
So do the math. I don't know. Whoever.
32 years.
Something like that.
Yep.
Okay, and what's your favorite thing about field day?
I just like coming out and camping and hanging out with everybody. It's not all about just making the radio contacts, but I mean, look what we have today, like 40-something people here, I think, and just everybody kind of getting together and not only just talking about ham radio and radio, we all get together and hang out and get to know each other a lot more.
Okay, and of course, field day isn't the only thing that we do for the club. So talk a little about the club and maybe what other people might consider, why people might want to consider joining.
Yeah, the Superstition Amateur Radio Club, I think, is the second biggest club as far as membership in the valley, or in Arizona actually. So we're at like 225 members right now. So our club, again, we do these kind of activities. So if you join our club, this is some of the stuff we get to do. I mean, this is a yearly thing nationwide, but our club has other activities that we do throughout the year. We all hang out. We have all kinds of different activities. We help people that are brand new to ham radio get started, what type of radio to buy, all those kinds of things.
All right, Dan, KC7 MSU. And I work with the Superstition Amateur Radio Club, and I'm part of the field day committee coordinating the event today.
Okay, and how long have you done field day? How many times?
I believe this is my 6th year doing field day with the club.
Okay, have you done it before that?
No, actually I hadn't. Never did a field day before joining the club.
Okay, and what's your favorite thing about field day?
Got to be just getting out and camping and being with a whole bunch of people. We've got easily 30 people here today. And we'll probably end up with around 35 to 40. So just getting out and enjoying that and operating.
Hey, this is Jeff Harris, K2 DFE, here at the Superstition Amateur Radio Field Day site up at Lost Eden. And it is almost showtime. We're just a few minutes away from the beginning of all this thing at 11 o'clock, and we are ready to go. There'll be smiles all day long.
What's your involvement in the event?
And I've been working with this club for a long time, been a member for a long time, and kind of field day being my favorite thing since my first one in 1965 with my dad. I like to help organize and coordinate the field day activity.
Okay, so you're on the committee then and help organize it?
Yeah, I'm part of the field day organizing committee.
Okay. And how long have you been a ham then? A long time, it sounds like.
Not as long as you think, 15 years or so.
Okay.
Yeah, many field days under my belt here, and this is my favorite activity of the year, as it is for a lot of amateur radio operators.
Okay, and what's your favorite part about field day?
My favorite part about field day is simply the camaraderie of this club. We are just an amazing organization with over 200 members, and it's just a great joy to be part of this.
Yeah, George, call signs K3ARZ. Yeah, for me right now it's learning about other people's gear, understanding how they're assembling antennas and masts and supply power and things like that. So just trying to understand what people are using. So there's a lot of good practices out here. I guess the very first one I went to was just I wanted to see what it was like to talk to other people, around the country and around the world. And that's I just had my technician license and I went to a field day and people had antennas set up, and I was talking around the world, just having a blast. So I was hooked, and I said to myself, I got to get my general ticket, and that's what I did this last fall. So
yeah,
it's been a lot of fun.
Because, like you said, you can use the club call sign, and you can have more privileges
Exactly.
on field day than you would otherwise. Yeah,
exactly. So that's what got me hooked.
Hi, my name is Robert, N3BZ.
Okay, how long have you been a ham?
6 years.
Nice. And how many field days have you done?
5.
Oh, you've been starting right off the bat then.
I like field days.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
I like the socialization. I like to see what people are using for field day, at least as far as antennas and mobile rigs. I like to see the newer technology and learn from the Elmers out there who have done it a lot longer than myself. Come out, do field day. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to see a lot of good equipment.
Hi, David Downey, KJ7 OFR. It's my grandson, Kyler Hartline. He's a Eagle Scout candidate. He's here for our field day. I like field day with the teamwork, the family atmosphere, and the club itself.
Kyler.
Yeah, Kyler. Okay, Kyler, do you want to get licensed?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Very much.
And why would you like to be a licensed ham?
I think it would be fun to talk to people all over the world.
Name KE7 GRV Terry.
What antenna did you bring?
I've got flying saucers on top of the car, and then I've got a tunable loaded dipole or whip out there on a tripod.
Okay. And it's safe to say, just based on what we know from club members, that you are the antenna guy, right?
Well, it seems to be the case. I don't know why, but I do my best and I enjoy playing with them.
Chris, Whiskey Golf 7 Bravo. I've been doing them since 2019 at home, always at home. This is the actual first field day in the field.
Okay.
I just enjoy seeing, home is simple, right? You just sit down at your home station and go call out. It's fun to see who all you can talk to from home. But field day for me, the funnest is coming camping. So I'm thankful that we finally have gotten a season where we're not, the forest is not on fire, and we can come and, it's a cool weather. Like Terry says, you get out of the smoke and heat of Phoenix and enjoy cool weather and a camaraderie of the club, being with other people. Home is just more or less like, okay, I have kids and I can't go anywhere, and I'll do field day from the backyard or whatever. But this is more fun.
That makes a pretty rough copy there, but no, we're not out on the field day site here. So good luck to you, and I believe you said you had several people with you there. This K5 sharp, clear and listing.
Roger, 73. Thanks for the contact. Yeah.
What are you running? Tell me what you got here.
CQ.
This is my meat and potato HF rig, the FT891.
Yep.
I've got a simple dual band or dual VHF mobile rig.
Yep.
I run in a lithium battery.
Okay.
Brick from Bueno, and then I have 100-watt solar cell, flexible solar cell with again a battery pack and a solar charger, so I can keep alternating the batteries as I transmit throughout the day or from one day to the next. And then I have a simple pole stand, which I made from Home Depot, $20 special. I have one of the larger soda poles, and then at the top I have a ladder line VHF antenna, and then two, also I have a VHF tapped antenna that gives me 20, 30, 40.
Okay.
And that's pretty much my meat and potato setup.
My name is Herschel. Kilo Juliet 7 Whiskey Hotel Sierra is my call sign. Well, it's probably the fact that I get to learn a few things. The guys bring out equipment that I wouldn't be exposed to otherwise, and so I get to kind of play with stuff that I couldn't afford to buy on my own, and see different antenna configurations and that sort of thing. So that's probably the most I like about it.
Greg Watkins, WB7VOK. Been a ham since 1976.
76, that's a 30, 40, how many years is that? That's a long time. That's 76 is going to be 40-something years.
Yeah. I was first licensed with Superstition Amateur Radio Club.
Wow, that long. The club's been around a long time, haven't they?
What's his name? WB7C gave me my first test.
Oh, WB7C, that's Larry. Yeah. He was one of the original club members. Cool.
Camaraderie, camping.
Yeah.
And radio.
Yeah.
I like field day for all the camaraderie and the fun we have. I could care less about the radio because I can work radio all the time. I'm retired.
So my name is Jim, NK2J.
I'm Betsy, KK7CYC.
I guess just getting around, getting to meet everybody, meeting new faces and hanging out with the old faces. They're, you don't get to see them a lot, and it's nice to see them out in this open air environment.
Yeah. And how about you?
I just like being outside.
Just being outside?
And being social.
Yes.
Doug, KI7LIK. I'm just coming to see what field day is like and just see what I can do. Maybe set up, and I was gonna go see if I could do one of the peaks, but battery decided to break on the way up. Yeah, I was basically gonna meet people, see who I can talk to, just see whatever I can learn.
Okay, and you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. Douglas B. Amateur Radio and more.
Okay, so check that out, huh?
Yeah, please do.
My name is Bill. Call sign is K0WHW. I'm up here for my first field day.
Yeah.
I've been a ham for maybe about 10 years or so, but I've never, because of my job, I travel a lot, so I never had the roots to be part of a club, but I've always been looking for one.
Yeah.
And you told me about this, and I decided to come up.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Cool. And you have a lot of cool stuff. Let's go around here at the end of your truck and take a look and see what you can tell us what you have here. Of course, I'm familiar with this beast here because I kind of held it a little bit in my hands. But tell us about that, and then kind of go to the left.
Well, this is my TX500, and when I saw this, I just had to have it because it was popular with good reviews, so it is a good radio. But the form factor just makes it so easy to travel with. Yeah. So I had to have that radio. The Icom 705, which, believe it or not, is the radio that I use for in the truck. I just love the way that it works. Now, mind you, it's only 10 watts when it's powered by a battery, but I'm hoping that I can get that amp that they got on YouTube, and again, it has to be rewired so that you can use it. But so the Icom 705. I like this radio too, and it's in a pack with I think that's the MAT 705.
Okay.
And it's usually zipped in there, and I'll put a battery in here. So my goal is to use this radio on activations because that is all except for the antenna. That radio is self-contained in this pack right here, and I use this headset with it. This is the first radio I ever got, and I know I made that big mistake of getting a QRP radio, and lots of learning curves and lessons before I could even hear people with this radio. But I decided to put it in this Go box that I copied from another guy. I don't know his call sign on the internet, but I think that's the KXPA 100 right there.
Okay.
And there's a BioNO battery in there, and I use this rig to cool it. So it's an experiment. And the PX3 for signals. You can see there are some CW signals. Sorry, I can't.
Let me go on the other side of you here. So because of the glare.
Gotcha. And you can see there's hardly any noise out here. I mean, those are the signals. Field day, big experiment for me. It's my first one, and play with the radios and try to learn. Big thing. I got a community, very welcoming group, very inclusive group from the moment I drove in, and I'm hoping I can learn and operate and see how field day works.
Name is Sandy, W7NRS. Well, I like the outdoors, so this is a nice area to relax in and enjoy the weather.
And how awesome is your husband?
Since he's right in front of me.
That's me.
Since he's right in front of me, pretty awesome. Yeah.
Joanne Donaldson, KF7UBX. Well, I like getting up to the cooler country.
Yes.
And I like seeing what everybody else has, and just having fun with everybody, and especially with people that have the same hobby that you have.
All right, Charlie, so what we got here is a wrist rocket attached to a painter's pole with a fishing weight. This is my dipole launcher. We'll see if it goes. Hello, this is Brian, W7JET. Just hanging out with everybody, having a good time. Honestly, I like the operating part, but if you said to me, Brian, you can't operate this year, you just got to come and walk around and help people, I'd be okay with that too. But yeah, that's about it. Just have a good time. CW, run. People that want to come over and learn about CW or hear it or talk about it or get some insight on how to learn, I'm more than happy to talk to them, tell them about my journey, because it's definitely been a journey. I didn't just walk into being able to do this. It's actually been a long accomplishment. And frankly, field day has always been my benchmark for what I want to hit next. What's the next goal with regards to my CW learning? Because that's where I got inspired to get back into CW again.
Okay. It's nice area here. Yeah, it's back in here. But it's nice to have this big open area.
6 TPS?
Yep.
Six neighbors altogether.
felt 1E. I don't think there's an S.
SB,
Yeah, I got that, but I'm saying I think it was 1E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the same patient that they used, and the person used therapeutic magnets for, to cleaning the hand.
Howdy, howdy.
They would have it in a, they were.
That's it, W4L, right?
She renamed Morse code to audio infrared. There you go. You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, everybody, that about sums up our Field Day 2022 with the Superstition Amateur Radio Club. We operated 4 alpha, and we had 2 stations that were 100 watts sideband and a digital. Then we did 100 watts on CW, and I had a 3rd station that kind of rotated amongst other people who brought their own gear. It was a fun time, and as you can see from all the interviews, everybody just had a great time, and it wasn't just about radio. It was about having fun and welcoming new people into the hobby and helping them to grow in the hobby and to learn what Field Day is all about. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for joining. I hope you will come back and check out more videos on my channel. And 73, bye-bye.